Myself, Dr. Rana, and I'll be hosting the session in the forenoon today. It's indeed a matter of pleasure for all of us to celebrate the CSR Day and CSR Leadership Summit and Awards on 1st of April 2019 on the successful completion of 5 years ever since its incorporation. We all have been focused at bringing a change in the country by focusing on the various CSR activities, which is aimed for a better and brighter India. We all know CSR has made a paradigm shift in the modern digital India, and the corporate sector has witnessed an exponential change in the entire CSR ecosystem. CSR has been contributing in manifold ways in contributing towards an equitable and inclusive society. We at India CSR Network have been focused at evolving the overall strategic and operational orientations of the CSR stakeholders to inspire them to achieve new benchmarks of excellence in the CSR domain. It has been globally experienced and empirically proven that CSR has been adding value to the brand image and reputation of the organization. Corporates and the government functionaries are working together towards building a better and brighter India by leveraging the challenges and opportunities in the CSR domain. The CSR domain has now been in the limelight for quite some time for more positive reasons. The companies have been working wholeheartedly towards transforming the lives of people in the rural areas and also in bringing about a change in the life and lifestyle of people. And they have been focusing in various domains including health, sanitation, education, skill development, and various other allied areas. This has helped the citizens living in the villages located near the organization to transform their overall way of managing their life. CSR has been one of the best modes of giving back to the society by the various stakeholders. The CSR mission has caught new momentum in India, and more corporate houses are enhancing their focus and emphasis on the CSR domain and its associated brand building initiatives. Just to give you a brief, in the inaugural session, we'll have the special addresses by dignitaries and the keynote address, as well as we'll have book release function, and it would also be followed by the release of one of the dedicated portals on CSR in the name of csrmart.in. The corporates have now started working on developing and evolving the strategic CSR planning, implementation and control for maximizing the overall impact of the CSR initiatives. The summit today aims at evolving new models of excellence in the CSR domain to take Indian CSR stakeholders to outperform and outshine their global counterparts in Asia and beyond Asia. India CSR Network has evolved as a think tank organization in the domain of CSR by providing the companies a holistic roadmap and operational plan to enable them to excel par excellence. India CSR Network has been organizing annual summit and awards so that the stakeholders are differentiated and acknowledged for their outstanding and innovative contributions in the CSR domain. India CSR Network has been immensely contributing to the growth and development of the CSR domain to take the Indian economy to newer heights. We look forward to take the Indian economy to newer heights by enabling and supporting the Indian organizations in their CSR planning, development, implementation, and to achieve new domestic and international benchmarks. With these words, I would like to sensitize all our audience today with the vision and mission of India CSR Network. The vision of India CSR Network is to be world's largest catalyst in the CSR and allied domains by 2030. And the mission to be the most admired, innovative, and technology-enabled network in the CSR and allied domains. And the second mission is to be a leader in the area of people, process, technology, capacity building, advisory and consulting in CSR and allied domains. Our core values are excellence, uniqueness, creativeness, consistency, credibility, positivity, and conciseness. So these are the values which India CSR stands for. The summit today, which is focused on the CSR Day as 1st April and the mission to focus on giving back to the society in the Indian subcontinent. Giving Back Leadership Summit is one of the prestigious and biggest representing forums for CSR in India for the year 2019. It is relevant for business, voluntary organization and all stakeholders. CSR Act completing 5 years on 1st April 2019. On this occasion, India CSR Network has organized a day-long mega event, and the focus is to contribute towards the process of building healthy CSR ecosystem for public good and the economic progress of the country. We are blessed to have many powerful speakers representing some of the topmost CSR entities in different organizations, and these are top leaders who have been doing some of the highest CSR spending in the Indian subcontinent, and they would be sharing with us their business best practices in the CSR domain, their experiences, their know-how, their methodology, and the impact which they have been able to bring about on the ground in the last 5 years. It has been conceived to convey accountability in the business functioning, and especially to improve the governance, as the Act has become almost synonymous with giving back for socio-economic development. And the topic has become more and more pertinent as the government is now becoming more and more stringent towards ensuring the compliance of the Act in letter and spirit. The summit is a flag bearer of corporate social responsibility in India, and the forum will set new benchmarks and goals for the business responsibility on social change. Let me just give you the backdrop for some of the new audiences which we have here. On 1st April 2014, the government implemented CSR Act mandating the companies to spend 2% of their net profit on social development, and CSR law, especially Section 135, which is a clause under Companies Act 2013, and the CSR Act which mandates that companies having a net worth of 500 crore or a turnover of rupees 1000 crore or more, or a net profit of rupees 5 crore or more during any financial year, must constitute a CSR committee consisting of 3 or more directors with at least 1 independent director, formulate a CSR policy for the company, and recommend the expenditure to be incurred on CSR initiatives, and at least 2% of the coverage net profit of the company made during 3 previous financial years. Just to focus and emphasize on the need for this mega forum, the corporates, they have been showing tremendous interest in participating in the developmental practices, and one such forum is to bring all of them together to help understand each other and to focus on leveraging the best practices of one another and how they can bring about a fundamental and radical change in the overall impact in the CSR domain. And more so, how we can align the CSR aims and objectives with the sustainability development goals and focus on the larger sustainability development goals of business, and the deliberations will go a long way in terms of leveraging the success of the various stakeholders. The importance is more in the light of sequences after the introduction of the Companies Act, as it has changed the CSR landscape by putting in place the legal provisions that have given a domino effect that includes better and informed and sensitized stakeholders, and a development sector that has begun to align itself to accepting CSR funds from the corporates. In the realm of business sustainability and responsibility, SEBI has mandated business responsibility reporting for over 500 listed companies based on their market capitalization from 1st April 2016. And this move is an effort to improve governance practices and transparency in terms of reporting of socially responsible activities carried out by the business houses. More so, I would also like to give a brief insight about the India CSR Awards, which have been constituted to recognize the innovative CSR practices in India, and this is the 5th edition of India CSR Awards. CSR Awards is one of the prestigious recognition honoring the outstanding and innovative CSR, sustainability, and social enterprise projects and thought leadership in CSR domain. The theme for India CSR Awards is recognizing innovation leadership. With these words, I'll now close my initial deliberations. Now may I please request Mr. Hussain Kumar to come on the dais, and may I request Dr. Harivansh Chaturvedi sir, Director BIMTech, to come on the dais. May request Rusenji to escort him. Please give him a big round of applause.